Good morning, this is your host Trevor on another episode on New York Podcast. This morning we're going to talk about Governor Hochul made a massive way for new affordable dwellings in New York City. The report shows Governor Hochul signed a massive piece of legislation that changes the game for building housing in New York. Under her Let Them Build agenda, passed a key piece of the state's budget. New York is rolling out some of the most significant rollbacks on building bureaucracy in 50 years. The core of the change hits the State Environmental Quality Review Act, a 1975 law. While originally meant to protect the environment, it was long been criticized by builders and city planners as a tool trap of endless red tape and lawsuits that routinely delayed apartment buildings for years and bloated out costs. What's meant Let Them Be law actually does. The new law cuts out duplicative environmental reviews for specific housing projects that meet strict criteria, namely being built on previously cleared disputed land and hooking into existing water and sewer lines. Here's how fast-track rules scale depending on the density of the area. The location and density zone, project size exempt from duplicate review, New York City medium and high density up to 500 units per project, New York City standard citywide up to 250 units per project, urbanized areas outside New York City up to 300 units per project, non-urbanized areas up to 100 units per project. The big takeaway, state officials estimate that bypassing these redundant environmental loops will slash the timeline to get a building from planning to construction up to 2 years, while lowering the administrative building costs by roughly $82,000 per unit. How this connects to the New York City housing blueprint. This environmental law reform ties directly into a series of massive housing initiatives the governor has pushed through to jumpstart New York City's historical low vacancy rates. The 485 times tax incentive, a program enacted to replace the expired 421 program, and offers critical tax breaks to developers who include mandatory percentages of affordable units in their new buildings. Saving stall projects, extensions of deadlines for older pipelines projects, which save an estimated 29 future affordable units in New York City from being abandoned by developers due to delays. Office conversions, a fair cap lifting, the state cleared away old zoning caps, the floor area ratio limit, allowing commercial business districts in Manhattan to convert empty office towers into residential apartments more easily. While local environment advocates will keep a close eye on making sure communities are protected, affordable housing developers and city officials view this as the strongest push yet to break the long jag and build the volume of apartments New York City desperately needs. So this seems like it could be a good thing here. So hopefully we'll see how fast this gets a jump start on it. So for more commentary like this, please follow us on subscribe to us on Spotify, and also follow us on YouTube. You can search Google search engine New York Podcast. We ask that you share, like, and tell a friend about this podcast. Also, too, Adventure Tours New York is teaming up with Global Digital Bippy with their Nigerian tours throughout Africa. Also, other tours possible to outdo West Africa, but we're starting with Nigeria first. Also, too, you can contact them at BIMPY, that's BIMPY 2011 at gmail.com. All that information will be in the bio. Also, too, you can contact Adventures Tours NY for New York City tours. They can be contacted at eventtoursny@gmail.com. So, to the next story, just Trevor, your host. Have a good day.